Hi, thanks for joining me today. Are you feeling stuck in the position you find yourself in this step family, which is full of extended relatives that you really don't want any part of, and you can't see a way through? Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. So, when you become a step family, it's very easy to think that you can plough your own furrow and make a sort of family unit just for you and exclusively yours. And there can be no other family unit which is more difficult to do like that when you or your partner have had children before, because it just opens the door to sort of there needing to be more kind of tolerance of different parenting styles, family types, cultural differences. All of these things come in much closer to home when you become a step family. So looking forward, it probably does mean that you are going to have a much more intertwined life where any children your partner has had from any previous relationships are likely to be involved in your kind of extended family arrangements going forward forever. It all becomes a much bigger, more integrated, less tidy, much more confused type of extended family arrangement, because they're right around you and they're coming into your home to visit regularly. And this is a really difficult thing to cope with when you're trying to form a new family unit. You want your children with your partner to have a certain sort of isolation or a sort of a barrier or a marking between your family and other family members. And that just doesn't happen in a step family, because the other children come right into your home and share your life with you, and it's really difficult to keep giving. So how best can you sort this out so that things are enough your way that it's okay? Well, there are a number of approaches that you can take to this. And one of my favourite is to think with the end in mind. And by the end in mind, what I mean is think through to when your children and your stepchildren are all adults and it's been okay, and you are a family that can be together and enjoy life together. Keep the vision of that end goal in mind when you are sorting out the day-to-day stuff now, because it'll stop you taking steps that you ultimately regret and help you to build relationships which hopefully will survive the current situation, so that you can enjoy each other and gain benefit from knowing each other later. Now, in order to do this, there are a number of things that you can do for yourself. Number one is don't forget to look after yourself. You can't keep giving. And if you feel resentment and exhaustion and bitterness and irritation and anger at the way things are, what is it you need to do for yourself to pull you out of those emotions? It might mean, for example, fixing up a date night with your partner on a regular basis. That way you get some regular time on your own with your chosen partner. That might mean calling in a babysitter once every fortnight, once a week, once a month. If that's what it takes, that investment then becomes worth it. So it's very important to take looking after yourself and equaling the score seriously. Second thing is to keep a journal or a diary somewhere where you can record what it is that's upsetting you the most. Once you do this, you can begin to see the patterns and what is the real problems and what are the causes of the problems. Things repeat themselves over and over again in a family. So if you start making a journal, it can help you rationalize what the matter is. Then pick out the 3 or 4 key things that upset you on a regular basis and the most, and decide in a sort of proactive planning type way how to change those things that you find most disturbing. If you change the most important thing on your list that you find disturbing, I can tell you it makes a huge difference to your life at the moment. Third thing is, when you are wanting to make changes in the home that you are finding so difficult, is to think about it in advance rather than have a meltdown at the time. Difficult to do, but worth doing. If you change things in a kind of considered, forethought out way, you can often make what can seem like incremental changes to the way things are happening. But these will have a huge effect on you. Often it's just a question of disturbing a pattern. People always do something a particular way, and you just find it impossible. But by working out a way just to incrementally change something, do it differently, change the routine, or maybe it's about just having a word with somebody, but often when you do it proactively, the words you need to have are very few. Whereas if you do it when you're having a meltdown, you throw everything at it, and then you regret making such a big thing of it. Often it's just a matter of changing something or not allowing something or introducing something, and it truly changes what's gone on before and can make a huge difference to you. It's not easy to realize that what you've got in terms of the extended family is what you've got for life. But it is worth looking forward to how good things could be in the future and really aiming to get there, rather than just feeling bitter and angry about the situation you find yourself in when you feel you have no control or ability to change things. You do have the ability to change things. You need to think of what that end goal would be for you and start aiming for it with the little things that you do now that will make things more bearable for you so you can stay the course. It is worth it for you and for them. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. Look in the description box below for links to our social media and website.